drop-off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff.
Nice job up front opening up that hole. And look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on. You know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long on the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. On the ground, it's Bell. Finds room at the 30. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved a touchdown there.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Caught over the middle. It's Okada. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun the linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying the run, it's Parker. He's swarmed by the defense. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on third and short. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The Ducks will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught quickly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cox. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got his man open downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Pass caught out of the 20. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The pass rush closing in. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. One more play before they head to the locker room. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback operating an empty set. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass is caught.
The timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And completion makes it second and short. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. It's a quick grab. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Ball carried by the running back. Pickup of 2. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Now, 4th down.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back's got it. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Fights off a defender. Inside the 30 now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Oregon 21.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Using his legs, it's Parker. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line, it's Okada. The big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 35, Oregon 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
To the air, it's Manning. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Okada. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. That gain sets up a third down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Off the play fake on first down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Second down after that previous play. They'll test the right side here.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Now, a fourth down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
The shotgun running play call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Timeout, Oregon.
The game makes it second and medium. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. An effective play, good for a first down to the 35. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The Longhorns expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute for the W. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.